Hold up! How does he do it anyway? Hi everyone, I'm Jacob, I'm the Cowhat Librarian, and I'm thrilled about this one. I'm a big fan of Jon Klassen and Mac Barnett. Their other works have been nothing short of phenomenal. From the Hat trilogy, to The Rock That Fell from the Sky, to the Circle, Square, Triangle books, pretty much everything they've touched, including the 3 Billy Goats Gruff retelling that I have a video about on this channel, has been a winner. And their new one is no exception. Their first Christmas book as a collaboration, How Does Santa Go Down the Chimney? And I have been waiting for this one. As the story starts, Santa's up on the roof, and the narrator is asking the question, how does Santa go down the chimney? How does he make it work? Does he cinch up his belt? Or shrink himself down to the size of a mouse? Or stretch out like taffy? Or turn into fire? And it keeps asking how Santa manages these things, how he goes down the chimney, how the reindeer might help him out, whether he gets dirty and does laundry, or how he gets in if you don't have a chimney. It's delightful. The questions are ones that I'm sure millions of kids have asked their parents, and seeing them illustrated in such a fun and funny way was flat out wonderful. Barnett has a gift for prose. He makes things punchy and funny and a little bit lyrical, and that's all to the good. I've always been a fan of Jon Klassen's illustration style. Just clear emotions on the characters, wonderfully descriptive eyes, and a very earthy, gritty, desaturated style that's unique from pretty much anyone else illustrating picture books. And as the story progresses, it talks about how Santa deals with dogs in the house, whether he sees in the dark using night vision goggles, and whether we should be leaving out carrots and cookies for him. The artwork, like I said, I love Jon Klassen's stuff, but he captures the quiet Christmas moments so well. A dimly lit living room. The only lights illuminating the place are on the Christmas tree and around the windows. There's just enough light from the street lights outside to set the snow sparkling as it falls. Everything is quiet and muted, and I could see this art style being used to great effect if Klassen ever illustrated a version of The Night Before Christmas. It was wonderful. And it ends on just a really funny note, in my opinion. Santa goes up the chimney the same way he comes down. And I have no idea how Santa does that. But I'm so glad he can. This is a winner among winners, folks. It's so common to see authors do seasonal tie-in books that are fine, but maybe aren't quite up to their normal standard. And Klassen and Barnett, they met their usual standard of excellence, in my opinion. It's a fun, relevant Christmas story. It's one kids will want to read over and over and over again. And one of the illustrations in particular, my goodness, this illustration with one reindeer standing around drinking a cup of coffee while another one stomps on Santa in the chimney to help him down through it is one of the funniest things I have ever seen in a picture book. Mr. Klassen, if you are out there, please, sir, let me know how I can get a high quality print of this or a high resolution version of it I can have on my computer desktop or something, so I can just stare at this illustration and laugh my head off on a daily basis. This was so delightful, so wonderfully funny, that this illustration alone sold me on the book, much less all the other great stuff you and Mr. Barnett accomplished. But enough gushing, I suppose I should talk about the deal breakers. So the deal breakers are this. While I understand the tone Klassen was going for, and I admitted that I like it, and that it sets the mood incredibly, incredibly well, I might suggest that a fair number of people see Christmas as a more colorful time, and that maybe his desaturated palette maybe isn't quite as good a fit for this book as some of the others he's worked on. I'm not sure. It's nighttime, it's supposed to be dimly lit, the colors shouldn't be as bright as they would be in the daytime. It's just, there were a few points where I thought, this is a little muddy. I'm not sure if my kids can make out all the details. And that's a little bit of a shame, because I love Klassen's art style. And it just, I'm not sure. It's nitpicky as all heck, but maybe a little more saturation would have worked a little better for a Christmas book. Maybe. My other one semi-complaint is that I like Barnett as a writer. I think he's talented. It bugs me a little bit that so much of the book is short snippets of text, and then there's basically one page here where he starts going into more verse, but then it sort of finishes up and stops and gets back to just one-offs that don't have that same rhythm. It feels very out of place. No, the twinkling lights on the tree will make enough light for Santa to see, tiptoeing past chairs without bumping his knee, to leave a present or two or three, and get a kiss from the dog, if it's a dog that licks, and take a cookie or two or three, and then leave. It just, the rhythm isn't quite there. And I feel like it would have been better served if he'd skipped the attempt at verse on this page and done shorter, punchier stuff the way he did through the rest of the book, or maybe had more rhyme and rhythm through the rest, perhaps. I'm not sure. Still, I'm nitpicking to find this much to complain about. Klassen and Barnett have done it again. This is a winner. It's going to be a Christmas favorite. Go buy it. You won't regret it. Or borrow it from your local public library. And on that note, if you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library, why not take just 1 minute and tell the powers that be exactly that? Tell your mayor, tell a council member, tell your MP or MLA that you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library. We're at a time where some libraries are having trouble finding sustainable funding to continue improving the materials, programs, and services they offer. And a few good words in the right ears might make a world of difference. If by some chance you're a library staff member, don't forget, watching my videos counts as professional development time. With that, thank you for listening to me talk about how awesome Mac Barnett and Jon Klassen are. By all means, please like, please subscribe, and please check back and see what else I have to talk about from the Cowhat Library. Thank you. Bye now.